Okay, welcome to another rendition of Math Tutoring Live, step by step. Here I'd like to go over and talk about using the formula to solve quadratic equations. So this video will be fairly lengthy, so I'm going to break it up into different parts. This first part is just understanding the formula. So the formula is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, all divided by 2 times a. Now, you need to understand, given an equation, what values represents the b's, the a's, the c, so you can substitute them into the formula. So let's take a look at that now. Here you can see that if you follow the instructions correctly, right? You follow the order of operations, you substitute the correct values in the correct place, you're going to be able to find an answer or a factor of these equations each and every time. And it'll be the correct factored values, again, if you're doing these problems correctly. So let's go ahead and take a look. So your standard form equation is usually looks something like this. Don't worry if you don't understand the standard form. You don't need to be an expert on this. This is just a way of explaining the theorems and theories using algebra expressions. So the a represents the number in front of the x squared value. The b represents the number in front of the x value. And of course, the c represents your constant, or the number standing all alone. So here's an example. Let's take a look at what that would look like here. So you can see that in an equation, 2x squared plus 12x minus 2 equals 0. You can see how the number in front of the x squared is your a value. The number in front of the x is going to be your b value. And of course, the constant, or number all by itself, is going to be your c value. Okay? So this is just kind of understanding the formula and how you're going to use the formula. So given an equation, you can organize your a value, your b value, and your c value, so you could substitute it into the formula. So again, here a is 2, b is 12, and c is your negative 2. Okay, so this is the end of part 1 of understanding the quadratic formula, or quadratic equation if you like, in order to use the formula. So I will make more videos, part 2, part 3, in understanding how to substitute these values into the formula and follow the order of operations in order to solve a quadratic equation. Hey, thanks for joining me. This is part 1 of using the formula to solve a quadratic.